What if survival wasn't about being the strongest, but being the hardest to attack? In the wild, some animals don't run. They don't chase predators away. Instead, they transform themselves into something dangerous, toxic, or impossible to touch. A creature covered in spikes, one that sprays chemicals hot enough to burn, another that survives simply by becoming invisible. And the strangest part? Most of these animals look harmless at first. Tonight, we're stepping into a hidden side of nature, where survival depends on defense, deception, and evolution. 1. Porcupine. The porcupine doesn't need to fight aggressively to survive. When threatened, thousands of sharp quills rise across its body, turning it into a walking shield. Predators quickly learn that one mistake can be painfully unforgettable. It moves slowly, but confidence replaces speed. Instead of chasing danger away, the porcupine makes itself too dangerous to touch. In nature, sometimes survival comes from becoming a problem no predator wants to deal with twice. 2. Pangolin. The pangolin looks defenseless at first glance, small, quiet, and slow-moving. But when danger approaches, it curls into a tight, armored ball. Its overlapping scales create a natural shield so strong that even large predators struggle to break through. It doesn't attack back. It simply becomes unreachable, a living fortress built from patience and protection rather than aggression. 3. Skunk. The skunk carries one of the most feared defensive weapons in the animal kingdom. Not claws, not teeth, but chemistry. With remarkable accuracy, it sprays a powerful liquid capable of overwhelming predators instantly. The smell lingers for hours, sometimes days. Most animals learn quickly that attacking a skunk simply isn't worth it. It wins battles without ever needing physical strength. 4. Pufferfish. When threatened, the pufferfish transforms completely. It rapidly fills its body with water, expanding into a large spiked sphere that becomes difficult and dangerous to swallow. Some species also contain deadly toxins hidden inside their organs. Small and slow under normal conditions, it suddenly becomes something predators hesitate to approach. A quiet fish with a terrifying second form. 5. Octopus. An octopus survives through intelligence and illusion. When danger appears, it releases a dark cloud of ink into the water, confusing predators long enough to escape. Some species even change color and texture instantly, blending into rocks, coral, or sand. It doesn't rely on armor or strength. It survives by making itself impossible to track. In the ocean, confusion can be more powerful than force. 6. Poison dart frog. Bright colors in nature are often warnings, and the poison dart frog proves why. Its skin contains toxins powerful enough to stop predators instantly. Instead of hiding, it advertises danger openly through vivid blues, yellows, and reds. The brighter the color, the stronger the warning. It survives not by being invisible, but by making sure nothing dares touch it. 7. Tarantula large and intimidating. The tarantula has another hidden defense beyond its size. When threatened, it uses its back legs to release tiny irritating hairs into the air. These hairs can cause burning pain and irritation if they reach the eyes or skin of a predator. It's a defensive system built on discomfort rather than direct attack. Quiet, patient, and surprisingly effective. 8. Frill-necked lizard. At first, the frill-necked lizard appears small and harmless, but when frightened, it suddenly opens a massive colorful frill around its neck, stands tall, hisses loudly, and rushes forward. In seconds, it transforms from a small reptile into something far more intimidating. It doesn't need to win a fight. It only needs to convince predators not to start one. 9. Stonefish. The stonefish doesn't chase predators away. It waits, completely motionless on the ocean floor. It resembles an ordinary rock so perfectly that most animals never notice it. But hidden within its spines is one of the most painful venoms in the sea. Its greatest defense is invisibility combined with deadly consequences. By the time something realizes the danger, it's already too close. 10. Honeybee. A honeybee may look fragile alone, but together, an entire hive becomes a powerful defense system. Worker bees will sacrifice themselves to protect the colony, stinging intruders without hesitation. Their survival depends on cooperation. One bee is small. Thousands acting together becomes something much harder to challenge. 11. Cobra. Before attacking, the cobra warns. It rises upward, spreads its hood, and releases a loud hiss designed to intimidate anything nearby. Its venom is dangerous, but venom is valuable. It prefers not to waste it unnecessarily. The display itself is often enough to stop conflict before it begins. A predator that understands the power of fear. 12. Electric eel. Hidden beneath dark water, the electric eel generates powerful electrical shocks strong enough to stun predators and prey alike. The attack is invisible, traveling silently through water before impact. No claws, no teeth, just electricity. A weapon few creatures expect, until it's too late. 13. Mantis shrimp. The mantis shrimp possesses one of the fastest strikes in nature. Its punch moves so quickly, it creates shockwaves underwater, capable of cracking shells instantly. For such a small creature, the force is unbelievable. Many predators discover too late that size means nothing against precision and speed. 14. Bombardier beetle. When threatened, the bombardier beetle performs something extraordinary. It fires a boiling chemical spray from its body. The reaction happens instantly, producing heat and pressure strong enough to scare away predators. Tiny, fragile-looking, yet carrying what feels like a built-in chemical weapon. 15. Crocodile. The crocodile rarely needs to defend itself because few animals are willing to challenge it. Thick, armored skin, incredible bite force, and near-perfect patience make it extremely dangerous. It waits silently beneath the water, almost invisible. Stillness becomes protection. Power becomes warning. 16. Sea cucumber. The sea cucumber responds to danger in one of the strangest ways imaginable. It ejects its own internal organs. Predators become distracted while the animal escapes. Later, those organs slowly regenerate. Sacrifice becomes survival. A bizarre defense, but an effective one. 17. Owl butterfly. The owl butterfly hides a frightening illusion on its wings, giant eye-like patterns that resemble the face of a much larger animal. When suddenly exposed, predators hesitate, startled by what appears to be watching them. Fear created entirely through deception. 18. Hagfish. The hagfish releases massive amounts of slime when attacked. In water, the slime expands instantly, clogging the gills and mouths of predators. What begins as a bite quickly turns into panic. Soft-bodied and slow-moving, the hagfish survives through pure biological chaos. 19. Armadillo. Covered in hard armor plates, the armadillo carries its protection everywhere it goes. Some species can curl tightly into a ball, shielding vulnerable areas completely. Instead of escaping danger, it becomes difficult to damage at all. A walking defense system built by evolution. 20. Stick insect. The stick insect survives not by attacking, but by disappearing. Its body perfectly mimics twigs and branches, allowing it to remain unnoticed, even in open view. It doesn't move unless necessary. In a world where attention means danger, invisibility becomes its greatest weapon. Looking back at these animals, one thing becomes clear. Nature doesn't always reward strength. Sometimes, survival belongs to the creatures that adapt in the smartest ways. Some evolved armor, some evolved fear, others evolved invisibility itself. Every defense tells a story about the dangers these animals faced for millions of years. And maybe the most fascinating part is this: none of them were trying to become extraordinary. They were simply trying to survive. If you enjoyed discovering these incredible animals, subscribe and stay with us, because nature still hides countless secrets waiting to be uncovered.